Art is a very, very important thing in everything I do because of all kinds of factors. When I started initially to use art, I had a conversation with John Horvitz. He is now at Harvard, is an extraordinary neuroscientist, and he had published that uh, interesting visual stimulation helps the brain produce more dopamine. Dopamine is the one you want, it's the one that makes you feel happy, motivated, is the key of memory and control of movement. So, my conversation with him was if it's possible to transfer something that is pleasant to the animal model, because he was working with animals, um, I will come back and tell you. So he was completely approving the transfer as long as I followed his protocol. What he was doing at the time, he was flashing lights in the face of cats, and they had a little pipe going inside the brain of the animal, and then they could see that there was more and more dopamine produced by the brain when they were flashed the light. My feeling was that it may not be very pleasant for the kids I wanted to work with. Flashlight? No. So my transfer for visual pleasure was using paintings, which I first experimented with typical kids in a huge daycare in France. I studied 107 children who were every day exposed to sensory enrichment and specifically were shown art. Uh, Either they were doing Mona Lisa as a puzzle or they were just given a few minutes to look at an art piece. The results were baffling. Things that happened were not at all expected. So I definitely started to study the impact of art on the human brain.